you know, with a big amount, it can cause some inflammations and stuff. It's not the best source of protein either, but I think one.
Dude, that's pretty funny. Like, who cuts himself on the cheese grater?
Where you at, Sean?
We're in the jungle, baby!
We're like 0.13 miles.
Yep.
All right. Keep running. Hey, you want to see something funny? So what are we trying to do with my health matters? If you really think about the statement, my health matters, it's develop the healthy relationship with food, develop the healthy relationship with the mind, with your body, through workouts. For some people, the change could be something as little as like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna start with a walk. I'm gonna start with like just giving up on the soda, right? Like just gonna stop drinking all the sugar drinks, just gonna change to water, right? The small steps sometimes will lead you to the big victory where you changing yourself. So
yeah, like Lukasz always says, just start today with doing something that you don't want to do. It's as easy as that.
All right, guys. Just got done with today's workouts. Squat and push-up workout. You see on the board, we do all the way from 20 squats, down to 2 squats, going down. Well, we got the push-ups going from 220 going up. We get some of our
gotta get the protein in
before we start cooking. Just have something that goes down while we take that 40 or 50 minutes to cook. So,
guys, never do this what he just did. You put water first, then you put a powder. So you don't get the stuff on the bottom sticky. Little bit tip of the day,
We're learning together, guys. All right, guys, we're here at our favorite grocery store in the Metro Detroit area, Nino Savaggio. Today, for the first episode, we're making an apple kale salad with some chicken. So we're grabbing our kale. A few different options here, so we're gonna have to try to figure this out. Looks like we got some Tuscan kale, some black kale, some Michigan homegrown kale.
I did not know there's so many kales, but if I have to pick, I would just go with a home run, Michigan, huh?
This one looks like the stuff we're used to, right?
Absolutely.
All right,
let's get it. All right, so I actually lost Sean. I don't know where he's at, so I'm looking for him. And it seems. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
What's going on?
Busted. Dude, put this thing away. It's not even. Is that in the recipe?
I wasn't gonna buy it.
Yeah. All right. So I tell you this. So far, Sean picked up kale, Honeycrisp apple, and we're looking for lemons over there. I have to say, so far I like the ingredients. I would say they approve, but let's see where it's gonna end. Make sure he doesn't come up with something weird.
I'll tell you what, Lukasz would probably be proud of us. We didn't even break $100 on ingredients, you know. If you get your stupid, but it would have been even less if you didn't get your stupid gummy bears.
That's for Johnny. All right, Sean. So we went shopping earlier.
Yes.
We did workout. Well, you did workout. I was just, the drill instructor.
Yep.
And now it's time to feed, right? You had right away after your workout, you had your matrix, which is the obviously protein shake. We wanted to get the protein in our body as fast as possible after workout, so the muscle can start repairing the tissue, the damaged tissue. So now it's time to eat. That's something that I like to do. I like to get the protein shake in, something on the water, something nice and easy to digest, and then follow with about 30 to 45 minutes after a shake with a meal. And you said that you have, the salad. You're gonna make some salad, right? 100%. So what's up?
So today we're making a kale apple salad with chicken breast.
Okay.
It's a pretty simple recipe. You actually have everything broken down over here. You want to explain it?
Yeah, so I did because I wanted to explain to our viewers of what we're dealing with. If you follow our recipe, what you're gonna get. And I know it maybe sounds a little bit confusing right now. I'm gonna go through it how it's broken down and per serving. So here's the most of the ingredients. Obviously I didn't put like salt, pepper, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Like it's kind of unnecessary stuff, just the big items. So you got extra virgin olive oil, you got fresh kale, almonds, dates, Honeycrisp apple. You got the cheese. What kind of cheese is this?
Pecorino.
Pecorino cheese.
Imported from Italy.
I don't know if I ever had it. And we got the chicken breast. And what else? Oh, kale. So we have about 5. We just assume we kind of measure 5 cups. So this kale.
Or 1 bunch.
Yeah, 1 bunch. But like when we kind of measure, so we took 5 cup measurements for kale. So now you have your protein, your fat, and your carbs and the calories. So if you add all the ingredients in this recipe, it comes down to 121 grams of protein, 60 grams of fat, and 97 grams of carbs, which equals to 1,415 calories. And that depends on the servings. You can split however you want. For me personally, I would probably do 3 servings. So if I split all this in 3 equal servings, it will give me 40 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, and that equals to 471 calories. 471 calories with 40 grams of protein. I think it's very manageable for everyone to digest. This is pretty well balanced nutrition facts right here between protein, fat, and carbs. A little bit, I would say, on the lower end of carbs, but that's fine. Most people do not need as many carbs as they think they do. So I think 32 grams it's pretty good, especially it comes from really good source of carbs. So we got apple, we got some dates, kale has some carbs. So I think you picked pretty good recipe. So, well, next thing, man, I think you have to make it and let's see how it tastes.
Would you say this is Lukasz approved then?
Well, I'm gonna wait on that, but first I think you need to listen. You look kind of silly. Everybody knows you're not that tall, so you should probably step down.
All right.
I know you try to,
Okay.
look, cool, but, yeah, that's bad.
I tried.
All right.
So let's start off with the kale. The kale is going to be essentially the lettuce or the base of this salad today. You want to hand me that mixing bowl right there? Cool. Thank you. We're going to make the salad in this bowl right here. So you're going to take 1 bunch of kale. All right. I got another one just for looks or in case I messed up. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to unwrap the kale. We got
definitely know how to mess up.
Huh?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean. Oh. Something very important about kale, guys. It has this rib in the middle of it. We don't want that in the salad. So it is a little bit of a pain to go through here and actually cut the leaves off the rib. Be careful, don't cut yourself. But you want to take that rib out of there. So it should be about 30 minutes. It's not a hard recipe to make. It's just a salad. There's very little prep. We did have to grill the chicken breast, which we'll talk about in a few minutes here.
So a very important part while you're doing this, very important part of being successful in nutrition, it's how simple it is, right? The simpler, the better. Usually the people who can stick with some type of diet and turn it into lifestyle, and they're good at it, and good at developing good relationship with food, good relationship with eating, good eating habits, you will notice one trending thing: they have very, very simple recipes.
100%.
So when you're cooking, I think, and especially for viewers, most people don't have a lot of time. So the more ingredients you introduce, more complex things gonna get. The more people get discouraged.
Absolutely, yeah.
And people don't want to do it. So let's try to keep this,
And I think salad is a great way to start, right?
I think it is.
Really easy thing to make. Okay, so guys, now that you've gotten the ribs out of the leaves, you want to just kind of thinly cut the leaves up into, consumable pieces. So you just kind of take the leaves, cut them
It's
up.
been a while since I ate kale, so I'm actually pretty
Really?
excited.
Yeah.
I like kale though,
I like kale as well.
especially when it's done right. How about the fried crispy kale?
Oh yeah, you can do like kale chips. That should be an episode actually.
I don't know, depends, I guess, how you fry them, right? Here's the thing, I don't eat fancy because fancy usually requires time.
Right.
So unless
Absolutely.
the weekend, I have more time to mess around, but during the week I like to meal prep and get everything done in one. So let's see if that would be for me, right? If I did this at home and I'm getting 3 servings out of this, you know, I can have either like 3 lunches or 3 dinners out of this.
Absolutely.
You know, so keeping in mind when he's doing all this stuff, it's a lot of salad, but you can always put this in the bowl, right? And I'm gonna walk you through, guys, how easily you can kind of distribute those calories. You don't have to measure, right? Because you probably wonder, like, okay, we're adding all those ingredients, and this is how many micronutrients it gives me. This is how many calories it gives me. But how do I measure once it's done? Like, it's pretty simple. You're gonna literally distribute it evenly into 3 different, you know, servings, and it's gotta be really, really close enough. And end of the day, the only thing what matters is during the week, you want to have all the calories in. So if I eat, like, I'm supposed to eat 1,000 calories, but one day I eat 980, other day I eat 1,020. End of the week, they're gonna be equal to the same what you just made.
Absolutely. So right here, we got the lettuce, or I'm sorry, the kale done, and we're gonna go and focus on the dressing. It's very simple. The reason why we wanna start with the dressing, because we want the kale to sit in the dressing while we're prepping the rest of the ingredients, or at least getting them in there. So dressing is very simple. You wanna hand me one of those glass cups over there, please? We got some olive oil. It's gonna be the salt as well. And then we need freshly squeezed lemon juice. No pepper.
No pepper yet? All right.
So, also, can you hand me the measuring tools right there?
Dude, I'm on the wrong side of the table, huh?
Measuring spoons. All right, so
I'm
it's
prepared.
super simple. It's 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
I'm actually shocked that you measuring stuff.
Why?
I thought you were gonna try to like eyeball it or something.
Did you think that?
Yeah.
3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, so Lucas forgot to buy the lemon squeezer at the store, so we have to hand squeeze our lemons this week.
No, I didn't forget. I need you to get some forearm workout.
Oh,
You gotta work
okay.
on your grip.
We already worked out, but I mean, hey, you know.
You know, I saw those deadlifts slipping, you know, out of your hands.
Oh, deadlift.
So, you know,
It's a little
people probably wonder why I'm even here.
Why?
I'm here to supervise, but you know.
Honestly, I'm still kind of wondering why you're here,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the kale right here. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take these tongs right there. Grab those tongs. Thank you, sir. And we're just gonna toss it a little bit so we can get that to sit while we do the rest.
So you want to get a flavor?
Yeah,
in?
we want that to sit.
Okay.
So the dressing is not complicated, and there's not a lot of it either, guys. It's just for flavor. We don't want to overdo the dressing. We don't want to soak it in dressing. We just kind of want it there to give it a little essence, you know, a little lemony, oily flavor there. That's why we're doing this first. All right, so now once it looks nice and evenly coated, you can kind of just let that sit right there, and we'll talk about some other things we're gonna put in the salad. So the main thing that we're gonna do next is we're going to add some apples. Since we're in Michigan here, we use Honeycrisp apples. It's one of my favorite apples. I don't know what your favorite apple is, but we have a wide variety of selection of apples in Michigan. So you can use pretty much any apple you want. I'd suggest using a red apple, being that most of the time red apples are sweeter, and the sweeter flavor goes better with the
Oh
salad.
yeah, we know you like your sweets.
It's this guy over here.
Oh, you like your sweets.
So go ahead and just cut around the core of the apple, right here. Throw that core away. You're gonna wanna use 1 whole apple. You can cut the apple any which way you want.
Which, by the way, I measured this 200 grams.
Yeah, 200 grams. Okay.
Yep, I'm at.
Thank you, Lucas, for the nutritional value. You know, I never actually learned how to properly use a knife. Can you tell?
I think you're supposed to like bend your like nail, so you go like against it like this. So instead of you see your tip is like this, you're supposed to be like this, so it goes.
Oh, okay. Like that. See, you can tell.
Well, here's the perfect time to learn, right?
Right, absolutely, right? So toss that in there, get those apples in there. All right, so we got the apples in there, guys. Next, we're gonna add some almonds. Almonds come in a few different forms: whole form, slivered form, or sliced form. We're using slivered toasted almonds today. Just add those right in there. And we also have slivered dates.
Dates.
So Lukasz was a little concerned about the dates because of how sweet and sugary they are. One of the last items we got to add is our cheese. So about a quarter cup of Pecorino cheese. What?
Not a fan of cheese, man.
You're not?
Dairy. You gotta, like, how much? Just 1 ounce?
Yeah.
1 ounce for 3 servings is fine. But yeah, usually try to stay away from dairy, I would say.
Okay.
Personal opinion.
Can you hand me the cheese grater, please? What you're gonna want to do is you want to use the most fine setting on your cheese grater and just kind of go down. We're gonna do, again, about 1 ounce.
It's gonna be 1 ounce, Sean. Yeah, that's 1 ounce.
You think that's 1 ounce?
Oh yeah, that's more than 1 ounce.
All right. You there yet?
So the reason, as far as dairy, right? Dairy, it is, you know, with a big amount, it can cause some inflammations and stuff. It's not the best source of protein either, but.
Dude, that's pretty funny. Like, who cuts himself on the cheese grater?
All right, the bleeding under control.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I was telling those guys, you know what we do in combat?
What?
Stop the bleeding, start the breeding.
Okay.
So stopping the bleeding is the first rule. We got the bleeding under control. You're breathing just fine. Right now, that was not the case. Upstairs at the gym, you were not breathing that fine. But right now, you're breathing fine, so we can go back to rolling. Let's go.
Okay. All right. We got the Pecorino cheese. Right? We got 28 grams of Pecorino cheese. Ready to go.
Hey, let me see, make sure there's no blood. All right, we good.
Go ahead, throw that in your salad. Nice and yummy.
You done this before or no?
Have I done this before?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I know you can't really tell.
Oh,
that
so
I
it's
have.
pretty common then,
Huh?
you cutting yourself.
I mean, I'm a klutz, but last thing we got here is some grilled chicken breast. We have about 300 grams of grilled chicken breast. I know Lukasz is excited about this because this is where the protein comes in, the good stuff. But before we do that, we're actually gonna bowl or plate, or however you wanna say it, our salad. So we're gonna toss it up here. Grab those salad bowls right there.
So here's what I wanted to do as far as the chicken, okay? I want to separate the chicken from the salad until, I want you to distribute the salad and then chicken separate,
Right.
okay?
Okay, cool. So go ahead, get that all.
So obviously, these are not big enough to do 3 servings. They much bigger than
Right.
than what we can do, right? So you will need if you're at home, if you want to actually have 3 servings, you're gonna use something bigger than that.
You guys. I will make sure you guys get a bonus if you make this look good. I promise. And that's the apple kale salad with chicken. You wanna try it?
Absolutely.
All right, there you go.
You gotta eat too, right after workout.
Here's your fork. We're gonna get better forks.
Can't believe this guy just handed me plastic fork.
Okay, so notes for next episode: larger bowls
For sure.
with forks. Okay. But let's get a good piece of it. Get some apple.
Hey, what? Chicken is on point.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? That's good.
So that's what happens when you have plates big enough. So now, how long it took you?
Yeah, about 30 minutes. If you don't count me cutting my fingers. I just bit my tongue. Oh,
What's wrong?
I just bit my tongue.
Oh my God.
Little Joe's like signaling me to do something. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah. Little Joe, you want to try a salad? No. One more thing to know, guys. When we did the chicken, keep the chicken really simple. Don't season it with a lot. I just did salt and pepper. If you like a little spice, go ahead, add some chili pepper, some chipotle powder, something like that. But just keep it Really simple, because you don't want the chicken to overpower the rest of the salad.
Chicken's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you think of the salad? What do you think of the dressing? Explain what you're tasting.
It's like a very good like vinaigrette.
Okay. Yeah.
And the chicken is just close to perfection.
Thank you so much, sir.
So,
I love the apple like taste to it too.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
because there's apples in it.
So, I'll tell you what. I give this salad approved, but I give you 7 stars out of 10
Why is that?
because it's salad. I think we gotta, man,
Yeah.
we gotta
give
do
it a 6.
like, you know, it's healthy, but it's still salad. Most people, you know, salad is boring. I don't eat a lot of salads. Like they're good, but I don't eat they boring. So I think we need to step up the game and do an actual meal that's healthy, but like meal. There's something that I'm looking forward to go home and eat at night for dinner.
Absolutely. 100%, guys.
I think this is kind of, you know, nice light snack, maybe middle of the day. It's not too heavy, but then I want to maybe something else. Steak. I want a
Steak.
Steak or something, yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next episode. It's on the 27th of September. I'm supposed to be pointing over here. September 27th, we're going to be barbecuing. You excited for that?
Oh yeah, that's my kind of meal right there.
Little Joe's still eating that salad. He's excited.
Aw.
He loves it. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for our second episode. If you liked what you saw, show us some love. Guys, what the...